doesn't really have any friends. He's someone who kind of in between jobs and just no real direction in his life. And but this was somebody who never, he always fell out with other people. Anyone he became friends with, he fell out with, you know. And people like this, you know, that's the thing, you know, very sketchy character they have. There's no morals there. There's no moral center. And really, you know, little to no, you know, self awareness with these people. Um, they don't understand, you know, the kid that I we dealt with, you know, he was a very, you know, kind of hyperactive person. He would just talk a lot of shit. And he was something he would try shit on anyone. I mean, he would annoy even the people who were known. When we go back to their days at academy, secondary school, high school. Oh, you know, he would try and piss off, you know, the real, the tough kids, the people that, you know, that, hey, nah, you don't fuck with these people. And, you know, he would mess with them. And then they ended up, it never ended well for him. He would get the shit beat out of him. And this is the thing, yeah, this is a guy who, yeah, he basically, he used me. And, but this is a guy, though, I mean, no one really liked him. And someone who cannot be trusted ever. And that's, I would really sum up a lower tier player. I mean, this is a guy, to put it this way, I mean, people hated him so much that he'd moved to a different area and, you know, he would come in and get maybe two buses into school. So then, you know, coming back from school, you know, he gets the bus back to his area and he's already got kids in his area that he lives in waiting just by the bus stop for him to get off. You know, they knew he was going to get off at that time. And then, you know, they beat the shit out of him. You know, this is how much. I mean, you really must be hated for people to plan out when they're gonna jump you, and they know exact what time roughly you're gonna be at a certain place. Like that just sums up. But that's the thing, you know, with these people who latch on, these clowns, like I say, who latch on to people, they can really, you know, they can really piss you off if you let their shit get to you, and yeah, they can make you mad, and I can't blame them. But I wouldn't blame anyone who would want to smack the shit out of somebody like that. You know, somebody who's just a pure, you know, just I don't know, snake, I guess. But yeah, I mean that's definitely what you know. That's a lower tier player. Lower tier players are, you know, they're at the bottom of the totem pole, man. You know, they really are. Now let's talk about the mid tier players. Now, mid tier players, they can't be trusted just like the lower tier players. Now, the difference is with, you know, the mid tier players, people might like mid tier players, but they don't trust them though. You know, they could have a conversation, they could bullshit, they could laugh with people like that, but they'll never really trust them, you know. And I've had another experience with somebody who basically pretended to be my friend, and then later down the line, a couple of years later, stabbed me in the back. And the thing is, these people are just yeah, you know, they're very sketchy character. There's no real morals there, you know, and they'll play the game all the way, man, all the way. They don't care. Everything with these people, it's about the game. Um, but these people, from what I've noticed, you know, from my experiences, they have self awareness though. You know, it's not like lower tier players. Lower tier players don't realize that you know everyone thinks they're a jackass. The mid tier players know that they know not to come off that way. That's it's not a good look. I mean, don't get me wrong. These people are still clowns and fools in their own way, but they know they can be in situations where they can read the room, and they can read the room quicker probably than a lot of people. And they can, you know, they have an understanding, I would say, of what they can get away with and what they can't, you know, who to fuck with, who not to fuck with. And I suppose one thing from this guy that, you know, was this dickhead that, you know, had pretended to be my friend and backstabbed me, something he always used to say was to, and he would say to other people is, I pick my battles, you know. And that's really what these people are about. They know who, in their minds, they have, it's okay, be nice to this person, but I could be a dick to this person. And that's and a lot of people play the game that way. And the thing is, in life, I'm not just going on some just whinge here, moaning, having a rant. You know, I get it. In life, you play the game. You do have to play the game to a degree, but at the same time, you still have. I think in life have those moments where you got to do the right thing and stand up for what's right, and that's what I don't see with these types of people who just latch on and really are they're just some of the most toxic, they're just fucking toxic people. They really are. But the thing is, like I say, have self awareness, but they will, and they know what they can and can't get away with. And a lot of ass kissing will go on with these people. They will ass kiss the people who are popular. They have they in their minds. It's like we gotta look good with these people. You know, but if it's someone who's maybe not the most popular person, it's like, well, fuck it, we can fuck him. We can do whatever. I wouldn't say I've ever been the most popular person. Overall, people, even people, the haters, they would probably say, oh, Stephen, he's a good dude overall. They might not always like the way I come off, but I've never done anything to anybody with any malicious intent. I've been guilty of being selfish a lot, but I'm not like one of those people who do things just because I can. So, but yeah, I mean, these people, no concept of loyalty, zero, nada, and I dare say they will even enjoy screwing over other people. They might even joke about it. I've seen that firsthand. And with this guy who screwed me over, one thing, like he fooled almost everybody in the workplace. He fooled everyone with his shtick. And some people, I think, in their mind, it was they knew what he was really like, but they go along with it. They go along with the con. But one guy that I got along with, and a good guy, good man, has character. And he saw through the boys' bullshit, and he basically just said, this is all he said one time about this guy. It was, yeah, he was in the company for 3+ years, and not once did his character shine through. And I think that's really a good way of kind of like knowing if someone's good or not. Like, I think if you've known someone for over a year and you've never once seen their fucking character shine through, then I believe you probably have it right. Then they're not a good person. Don't worry. You're right.